Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm here with Jake, a teaching professional here at the Eastern Golf Club, and this is a great topic, backswing. I've always wondered how to achieve the perfect backswing without too much swing thought. We're gonna get straight into it, and Jake is gonna go over some things that will help you, unlock your hip turn more and get that nice looking backswing that we all desire.
Yeah, if you think your backswing's too short, then I've got the trick for you to unlock more turn. Let's get into it.
Yeah.
All right, Slumpy, I want you to just show me how far you can turn back.
How far I can turn back without my club?
With your club.
Okay.
Yep, so set up to the ball like you would.
Yep.
And I just want you to take your best turn and see how far you can get back. Is that it?
Yeah.
All right, this is my secret, Slumpy. So let's swap positions.
Okay, all right.
All right, I see a lot of amateurs take their turn without using their lower body.
Okay.
Okay. Now, using your lower body doesn't come from this. Okay. Because again, I can only turn to here. All right. And when I turn like this, my head gets ahead of the ball and I most likely come over the top of it.
Yep. Okay.
All right. So I love to see a good setup where you're behind the ball and the first move as you go back is this right hip turns back. Okay. Now, when I do that, it unlocks a lot more upper body rotation.
Right.
Okay. Now, I'll do that again. If I turn this way, where my hip sways to the right, I can only turn to there. Whereas if I can get that hip back, can you see how much I'm more over the ball now?
Okay.
All right. So, but the important part is you need to stay behind the ball. Okay. So it's not a turn this way, where all my weight now is on this lead side.
Yeah.
It is a turn back into the right hip, and I feel like I'm stretching away from the ball.
Right.
All right.
Okay.
Let's see you do that.
And I love how simple this is, because usually when you talk about backswings, it's always like you got to have your hands here, hinged to here, your shoulders there. But this is just
this is just a simple move. Yep, that you might not be doing in your actual swing.
Okay. So hip. So
hip turn goes back, and then you can stretch in here. All right. Oh. Now I can see that club is much further up here.
Yeah.
When you get the club further back, you unlock more speed, which then unlocks more distance.
So I have this theory, because I do turn my hips way too early in the takeaway. And I feel like what happens is I turn, and I get to the point where it kind of stops turning, where my upper body hasn't finished turning.
That's okay.
Is that a problem?
No, that's not a problem. So let's just turn as much as you can.
Yep.
And then just allow your upper body to get behind the ball.
Okay, all right, so.
That's it. Perfect. Really good position, and I love seeing how your head is behind the ball now. You're not in front of it.
Yeah, okay. All right,
so you're really coiled up there.
Yeah, no, I feel really stretched out. I feel like there's a lot of tension.
Yeah, so you're like a spring. You're coiling like a spring, and then you just release.
Okay, all right. Before we continue the video, I just wanted to show you guys this really cool putting mat from Prime Putt. It's really easy to set up. Just pop in these 3 holders, and it comes with this stylish wooden ball stopper, so your ball doesn't go everywhere when you miss. The purpose of golf is to get the ball in the hole, so we know how important this part of the game is, and we all get busy from working and can't always have time to go to the range, so this is a great solution, and now you have no excuses to improve your game.
Awesome shot, Slumpy. Great turn.
That felt good.
Can I show you?
Just one more. So it's not this.
No, so that's where your head gets ahead of the ball.
Behind.
It's behind the ball. That's right.
Really just letting that go.
Correct.
Because a lot of times that people almost constrain and keep that locked.
Yeah, that's right.
Isn't it?
Yep. Or they sway to the right.
Yeah.
Nice.
Really good.
Let me show you an example.
Okay.
All right, so if my hips go sideways, they sway, and my head is ahead of the ball there.
Yep.
Okay, that's not a good turn. I can only clunk
you
it.
Still striked it.
Still striked it, okay. So yeah, there's a lot of golfers that do that, and they golf their ball pretty well.
Yeah, because they're so used to that movement.
Used to that.
They find a way to kind of
manipulate it and get it right. So you can unlock so much more power if you get that right hip going back, keep your head behind, and as we said, you just unload like a spring. All right, so let me get into a really good depth. All right, And you might have been able to hear that sound off the ball.
Yeah.
It was a lot more powerful.
Oh my God.
More height as well.
You hit it so high. It's so penetrating. Oh my God. Yep. That'll do it.
That'll do it.
And is it the same thing for every club in your bag?
Every club in your bag.
Even with the driver?
Yep, especially with the driver.
Okay, let's go with the driver. Okay, so it's the same thing for the driver, and it should be for every club across the bag.
Correct.
So same thing.
Right hip goes back, good upper body rotation, keeping behind the ball, then you just swing your swing.
Okay, yeah. All right.
That is pumped.
Wow. And just staying behind the ball as well allows you to kind of swing on the inside, and that drew perfectly.
Such a much more powerful position. Yeah. And if you stay behind the ball, you're most likely going to get it into that better slot and not come up over the top of it.
Okay. Jake, I'd love to see you hit one.
Let me get the tailor-made QI out. All right, so this is my feeling. Set up behind it. Turn back into the right hip, stay behind it. Stay behind it on the way through.
Yeah.
All right.
My God. That was amazing.
I think I just got you. Might have just got you.
That was amazing. Holy moly. That was
good
sick.
stuff, Zombie.
Well, that's a wrap, guys. I hope you guys learnt a great lesson there from Jake. If you're ever around in Victoria, make sure you hit him up. I'll link all his socials down below. It's so simple.
Simple drill, yeah.
I'm always fixated on like where my hands are in the takeaway, where my hands are at P2, P3, P4.
Yeah.
But no, you gotta make it simple, don't you?
I always say the game's complicated enough.
Yeah.
We don't need to make it any more difficult.
But there was no swing thought over that shot, except for just opening the hips.
Yeah, simple
and everything
movements.
just kind of
Changes everything.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Jake.
Good job.